Hey guys, it's Dr. Cole in between patients here, and I wanted to tell you a story. I wanted to get this on video because of a pretty neat experience that happened to me in October. I had occasion with my family to be in Myrtle Beach for the month, and took my mom along with me. And my mom, 78 years old, really in poor health. She's never listened to a word that her son has ever told her, even though everything she gets from me, obviously, as my mom, would be for free. She's just never listened to me, you know. And I got a dad who's 5 years older at 83, can still do 20 push-ups, and he can play paintball, and he walks 18 holes of golf, and it's just really been a picture of health. Thank God for that. This summer we put a deck on our camp, and he outworked guys half his age. My dad's always been the type of person, like, he smoked cigarettes like my mom too, but at one point he said, "That's it, I'm done." He quit, and everything that I've ever said to my dad, he tries to implement, and it's made an impact in his life. My mom, on the other hand, doesn't have a lot of willpower, and it just, you know, she's just never really taken care of herself. She has end stage COPD, walks around with a oxygen tank, and she's like 5'1", and she weighs like 88 pounds. She's just skin and bones. She's had 2 heart attacks. So, you know, I felt like this would be a really great opportunity for me to take my mom with me to Myrtle Beach, put her up in her own place, and then I was going to be just dictating everything that she did. She agreed to it. She felt like this was a great last opportunity for her to see if something could happen health-wise, because it was starting to scare her with her breathing. She couldn't go steps without needing oxygen, literally steps without needing oxygen. And we put her in her place in Myrtle Beach, and from the get-go, every day, I made her a big thing of juice. And I had this omega juicer, I brought it with me, and we were making her beet, carrot, apple, celery, kale, ginger, and lemon every morning. And she had a big glass of that, and then the rest of her day was filled with the things that we recommend with patients, right? Like wild salmon for the healthy fat, and grass-fed beef, and free-range chicken, and big salads every day. From the health food store down there, they would make a mixed vegetable salad with this curry chicken that we would put into it, and then we would buy our salad dressing would be from Primal Kitchen, avocado oil based. And I even let her have things that with some patients I might not, but it was organic cheese from raw milk. It was raw cheese. And everything was organic. Every single thing that I could find was organic. There were a couple things we couldn't find organic that we had to use, but almost everything was organic. She would snack on even dates, organic dates rolled in organic coconut, and things like that, right? So she was having a lot of sugar, natural sugar, more than I would recommend for some people, but my mom weighed 88 pounds, and I needed to get weight back on her. And in a little bit over 3 weeks, she had gained 14 pounds back, went from 88 to 102 pounds. And in that time period, she went from not being able to take steps without oxygen to being able to go into Walmart without oxygen, do some shopping, and come back out, and didn't have any problems with her breathing like she normally would. I mean, by no means was she normal at that point or healthy, but you get what I'm saying here, guys. She was end stage 4. She still is, COPD. But we saw a tremendous change in a 78-year-old woman for 30 days, putting her on a strict whole food diet. And we had some supplements with her too that we were utilizing, all the basic stuff like turmeric, and, you know, just the basic good solid mineral supplement that we have from Systemic Formulas. There were some other things. I won't get into that right now. My point in this video right now is for you to understand that regardless of what your condition is, because her doctors told her there's nothing that you can do, that you can do that's going to reverse this in any way, shape, or form. This is your destiny. And she's on a ton of pills, right? And I'm like, baloney, man. I know what I've seen. I've seen this for 34 years, and I know what can happen. And I'm not saying we have the answer to everybody. There is limits to time and matter. I understand it. There are people who need their medications. I'm not saying that. So don't send me stuff saying that I'm, suggesting that we have a cure-all. I'm not saying that at all. What I am saying, though, is that the way God made our bodies, we have a God-given capacity to heal. Even in my mother's weakened state, if I would cut her with a knife, the second I cut her, her body starts the process of trying to heal that cut. That's what God gave us from the beginning. It's this God-given capacity towards health. What we do is we set up roadblocks to that natural capacity towards health, whether it's a bad diet, whether it's too many toxins. And look, some of you out there, you need to get rid of your silver filling. Some of you have mold issues. Some of you have Lyme disease. Some of you maybe have different metals in your mouth creating a galvanic response, and you could have cavitations from root canals, and there's different things that can create really serious health problems. Just exposure to all the toxins that we have in our society, right? They can be in your cells in your body and in your brain cells, and they can be creating this problem. But it starts with the diet. And here's here's the message I wanted to get across with you. I believe my mom was a 6-pack-a-day ginger ale drinker. Can you imagine that? In her weakened state, drinking a 6-pack of ginger ale with all that sugar every day. Taking that away from her, just getting rid of every inflammatory thing that we knew she was doing, and putting her on a whole food diet. We saw a tremendous change in a short period of time. This is what can happen with somebody who's 78 years old, in final stage of COPD, having had 2 heart attacks, on multiple medications. And it's just at the beginning. I told her, I said, Mom, it's going to be a while here. We're going to need to really work at this and see what can be done. And there are limits to time and matter, and she'll probably never get her health back completely. But to see her spiraling downhill, and then to see her be able to reverse this to a degree in such a short period of time, it should give all of you hope out there. But here's the deal. It's not good enough to just do better. This is my experience. This is what I've seen with thousands of patients in 34 years. That for some of you, if I would show you my mom's diet, you would be like, but I eat that, and I eat that, and I eat that. But you're also eating these other foods over here that are driving inflammation in your body, that are full of sugar, that are full of bad fats, that are full of toxins and every known bad ingredient known to man. You got to get rid of those things. Those are the inflammatories. They're the triggers that are driving inflammation and damage at the cell level, including your brain cells. That's the place to start. So you got to be strict. For those of you that are suffering health-wise and you're not seeing results, you have to be strict. Now, if you've done that and you're still not getting results, well, then it's going to be other issues. There's going to be things that are not being addressed. Maybe it's a toxicity issue. Maybe it's a bad gut that you have to really try to deal with. But you get my point. It starts with the diet. That's what you need to do. And what I tell everybody in my workshops is, for those people in my crowd, I might have 100 people in my workshop, and I tell them all the same thing, and that is, for most of you, if not all of you, you will never get your health back unless you're willing to drastically change what you're doing diet-wise. So that's where it starts. I hope that helps you guys. That's what we did with my mom, and it was really a blessing to me too, because even though I've seen so much, to be able to see such tremendous change in a short period of time, it really blessed me also. So I hope this helps you guys. Take care. God bless. Bye.